Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started. Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This fella, Partey's evolved into one of the finest all-round midfielders in the game, and it's no wonder he's been coveted by so many of the elite clubs. I think he's a perfect blend of physicality.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Lewis Skelly. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And the shot! Yes, it's in! Well, there was to be no other outcome. Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Beckham gets a foot in here. Now it's Trossard. Martinelli. He has found the way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe! He might be in here! Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rudiger. Belletti. And it's Sané. Beckham. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Martinelli proves just a little bit too strong. Beckham. Casemiro. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Sané, and Sané! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Sané is offering a right smile there.
Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Beckham. Good ball over the top. He's found the way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's played it in low. Can he finish? In he goes again! Goal! Arsenal are level. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get onto this? Beckham. Neymar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he's on his way! And he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Lewis Skelly. Trossard. Trossard. Now it's Rice. And he's onside. That's a decent clearance. Out towards the flank. Played with finesse. Timber is flagged offside. Pinches it off him. Trossard. And it's Sané. Beckham. Ødegaard. For Rice. Merino. Martinelli. Martinelli going full steam down the flank. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Mohamed Salah. Sané going face-to-face with his great rival. Mohamed Salah! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Timber. Martinelli. Timber. Oh, hits one! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
The attendance for this
Who
match
saw
was
this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. Mohamed Salah. Mbappe! Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Casemiro. Oh, well played. Timber. No, he's not getting his way this time. Beckham. Arsenal needed that. They really need... Decent hit! Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Well, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Casemiro. Partey wins the duel this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely spread. Martinelli. Timber. Now it's Rice. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution.
He's gone for it! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! We've got a goal! And they're back in front!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Madrid making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Madrid go into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Very much into the last knockings.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Maldini. Beckham.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now it's Mbappe. Timber.
Added minutes has been
4
indicated.
extra minutes added on.
This is the time you need that pace.
Xavi Alonso. Timber.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Good spot, he shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
The goal scorer, number 23, David Beckham.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch. And we're done. Madrid have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Salah. Sané. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Strong running down that left flank. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fellow, Warren Zaire-Emery, Peter, is someone who's considered to be the crown jewel of French football. And at such a young age, his rise has been meteoric, really, since mid-teens. It's rare to see somebody so physically and technically accomplished at that age. But he's got the passing and dribbling skills to be trusted. And I think everybody is on board with that already.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Casemiro. First quarter of an hour gone. Rolls it backwards. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's gone backward. There's the shot! Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Still goalless. Kvaratskhelia has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice sequence of passes, this. Paris Saint-Germain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the puck.
Shot a goal! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Thrust.
Marcó en el minuto 25 el dorsal 5.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. João Neves. Doué. Great pressure, plenty of it. Pinches it off him. Neymar has it in a wide position. Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Approaching the half-hour mark. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Good running, strong and purposeful. Conte. Hernandez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Stood up well to him there. Zaire-Emery. Kvaratskhelia. Now Fabian Ruiz. Hernandez. Now Beraldo. Hernandez. Madrid are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. Conte. Casemiro. And it's Maldini. Spread out to the left. Kvaratskhelia. Maldini. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia stood his ground strongly.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Chance! Neymar. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first half thoughts?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Madrid head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Conte. Rudiger. That is ended up in no man's land. Gonzalo Ramos. Barcola. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Opts to play it back. Oh, important interception. Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Sané. Some really good ball movement.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a throw-in. Conte. Madrid are still that goal to the good. Rudiger. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
It could be danger here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Zaire Emery. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Gonzalo Ramos. Casemiro.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Casemiro, and he was quick to react. Doué. Fabian Ruiz, and he's had a hit! Belletti. Casemiro. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's Sané. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and no, that was never going to make it. Fabian Ruiz. Now João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Sané. Belletti. Looking tidy in possession here. Casemiro.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well-timed, excellent interception. Doué, little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, really good feet. Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
El dorsal 23, Beckham. El dorsal 8, Xabi Alonso.
Van Nistelrooy. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Sends it crossfield. That has been cut short. Van Nistelrooy, he's had a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Lewandowski. Fermin has it out wide and in space. Conte. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start to...
Great hit! Dispatched clinically! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Marcó en el minuto 14 el dorsal 7.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gavi. There's the shot! And he's there to get it away. Araujo. And that's really well manoeuvred. Played out towards the right wing. And that is expertly dealt with. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, super find. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hernandez. Played to Casemiro. Messi, who does have an assist to his name.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's in plenty of space here. The muscular approach does pay off here. Messi. Could move up a gear here. Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there. Lewandowski. Now the finish! Neymar. Van Nistelrooy. Koundé. Aim forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had it taken off him. Yamal! Costa Curta getting this one clear.
Eric Garcia. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This is promising. Can he put it away? Cleared without hesitation.
Eric Garcia.
Fermin. Now Martinez. Araujo. And Koundé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's... oh, what has happened here? Pedri. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Madrid happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Gavi stood his ground strongly. Fermin. Koundé. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Casemiro. And here's Mbappe. And it's Messi. He's having a go! Oh my word, that is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Eric Garcia. Gavi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Done delicately. Fermin. Gavi. Lovely bit of skill. That's a throw. Pedri. Chip through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And that was very necessary.
Eric Garcia.
Neymar. Yamal, he has found the way through. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hernandez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, it's come loose. Van Nistelrooy trying to keep this in. Conte. Messi. He's found a way. And Messi! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
El dorsal 4. Messi. Messi. Messi.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Yamal. Hernandez was in no mood for any of that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mbappe. And it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Pedri getting this one clear. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Araujo. Eric Garcia. Fermin. Pedri. Defending was strong and firm. And that could set him on his way. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Maldini. Conte. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And the shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Madrid are almost home and dry now. Eric Garcia. That's the throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
El dorsal 22.
Messi.
Será sustituido por el
Costa
dorsal
Corta.
8. Xavi Alonso.
Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Pedri. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Neymar. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Pedri.
That was lovely, that.
Gavi providing an outlet on that flank.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Xavi Alonso.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20. Neymar. El dorsal 4. Messi.
He's hit it long, but
Serán
astray.
sustituidos por el dorsal 10.
And the number on the board is 3.
El
Now
dorsal
it's Cristiano
18.
Ronaldo. And it's Beckham. Beckham! Really well taken goal. It is no contest. It is a landslide. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's become a case of men against boys. That's that, the end. Madrid have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. The action has already started. Gurusinga. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ferran Torres. Perez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tagliafico makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's possibly the kind of player who'll come into his own in the latter stages, Peter, because others will begin to get tired, and yet this guy seems to just have the fitness to go on. And if it does get tight towards the end of this game, then he'll be the one that will stand out because he won't stop moving.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Gonzalez! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Ah, he's given it away. He is, and Torres! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
And he's being shifted off it. Pedri. And they're quick to press. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tagliafico deals with that comfortably. Neither side yet able to find the net. McAllister, and he's picked out the run. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And it's Iniesta. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Mosquera does well to get it back. Mendieta. Gonzalez. No, that's been intercepted. Gurusinga Mendieta. Turns, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Oh, played through for the wide man. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Interesting ball. And it's Iniesta. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. De Paul. Messi. Pinches it off him. And here's Ferran Torres. He's got the shot away! Gets his pass away. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neither side giving way. It has been tight.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tagliafico. Messi. And he was alert to it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Forwards and with intent. Lenormand calmly anticipates. Ferran Torres. And that's been drilled in. Gonzalez. Tagliafico. Gonzalez. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been... hits one! Has another go! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Argentina really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Spain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Torres. Mendieta. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Dybala. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Pedri. Balde. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to clear it. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Ferran Torres. And he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
How Torres?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Busquets. Mendieta. And that has been clubbed away.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Mosquera. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There's the shot!
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in.
Williams! It's in! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Spain have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Argentina are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. There's a real appetite from them to finally... Yamal!
Oh, the ball's there, mean! And that would have won it.
Fermin has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 2 then.
Número 20. Entran número 11, número 22, número 7.
Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Palacios. David Villa. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mosquera could try cutting inside here. De Michelis with the clearance. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Busquets goes steaming forward. Busquets. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Not the most accurate pass. Into the last 5 minutes. Fermin. And he's made sure that's not getting through. David Villa. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Spain probably could have killed things off, but they should...
David Villa! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de
That's a look and
compensación.
plays it forward. Williams. No, again there's no way through. Messi. Argentina can break now. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Looking for the run. Oh, shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
All script. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 8. Entrará al campo Número
Stone
21.
test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Argentina displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Paredes. Now it's Lo Celso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Acuna. Now Paredes. And here's Mauro Icardi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Fermin. And it's Correa. The fullback is in acres of space here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Climbs up big! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Messi really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Now it's Rodri. Fermin, he's got away. Mauro Icardi. Well, they could break here. And it's Icardi. Correa. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Fermin. Oh, that's fabulous. Martinez claims it.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Messi.
reglamentario.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Lo Celso. Lenormand promptly onto that, and that is that. That's it for the first period of extra time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Now it's Correa.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Fermin. And the counter is on. He's been picked out. And real chance! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Simplicity itself.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Paredes. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Lo Celso. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. Messi is over the first kick. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
David Villa is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Argentina looking to draw level.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Nico Williams is the man who's second in line. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
The third man in the queue.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Fermin is the third man to step forward.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Yamal comes up, their 4th taker. Three each. Correa comes forward for the 5th of 5. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Martinez obliged to stop this to keep them alive. That's it, it is done. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their parts in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Martinez. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
Okay, interesting. Totti, he has found the way through, and the shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Roberto Baggio very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Totti. And it's Baggio. Barella. Italy ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. De Paul, Acuna, McAllister, aims beyond the defence. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Messi. De Paul to McAllister. For De Paul. Italy upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Dybala. Real chance here! Great chance! And he's straight offside. Quality ball. That's a sharp pass. He's a sharp little ball here. And he was quick to react. And here's Dybala. And Rossini with the clearance. And we have our very first corner. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. Acuna. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. He's found a way through. 15 minutes till half-time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barella, and they can counter here. Now it's Totti, and he's met face-to-face with the keeper. He's had a shot! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now who's going to be first to this? Picks it, tries a shot! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Italy find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Argentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time.
Italy have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the shot's on here. Garnacho. Now it's Totti. Oh, that's well spotted. Garnacho. Driving on and making good progress. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, this looks sharp. Romero calmly anticipates. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's found him in space. Great hit! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Baggio duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, a glitch with the range. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And Messi! It's their second corner of the game. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And they've got a throw. To Michelis. Not getting too much. Oh, he's been caught napping. They've got to be quick. Hits one! He's scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Acuna. De Paul to McAllister. De Paul. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now that's well seen too.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He can run onto that. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10.
Totti taking charge of the dead ball. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Well, they're very much the better
He's got the shot away! He's been caught on it here. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Just about up to 75 minutes. Palacios.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through, now is he in? McAllister promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Baggio. Gonzalez. The message is clear, none shall pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's intervened well there. Barella is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's certainly onside here. Has a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Nicely intercepted. And it's Baggio.
Argentina are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And he cuts out the supply. No way through. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Totti. Can he finish? It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves.
Just the keeper to beat! Now the finish! Now who's going to be first to... Oh, has another go! And again! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Tries a header! And that's wide. Well read, nice interception.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a little off target. Barella conjures time and space where few can. And here's Baggio. No way through, so back it comes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barella, that is ended up in no man's land. Gonzalez. Oh, good-looking ball. Palacios. That has been cut short. So that's it. It is all over. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. So, Jim, how do you... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Belletti. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
This is the time you need that pace.
Belletti. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he was alert to it. Spread out to the left. That has been slung wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rafael Leao plays it short. Well, there's the clearance. Gently done. Out of play for a throw. Maldini. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Maldini wins the duel this time. Hernandez. Rivaldo is in a really good position out wide. Buffon claims it. Hernandez. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Mbappe. Rafael Leao. And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That is good alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Davids. Casemiro. And it's Rivaldo. Well seen, saw that coming. He can run onto that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Half an hour played now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. There could be trouble here. Sane. Now Davids. Van Nistelrooy.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Davids. Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Rafael Leao. Oh, played right into his path. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe gets flagged offside. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
This possibly the last play of the half. Maldini. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Nedved. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree. Grazie. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
There's the start of the second half.
Numero 23.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Taken back almost at once. Can he get onto this? Bale! Now it's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bellingham! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cantona. Now it's Messi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Maldini. Cantona. Cantona! It's a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Oh, what a mistake! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Belletti. Incoming cross. He's done well to get that clear. Oh, what a... He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's a decent clearance. Beckham, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's intervened well there. Beckham. And it's Belletti. Oh, good ball! He's looking wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5.
Milan making another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Wriggles his way through. Chance! That's another chance! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Nicely spread. Up he goes! No mistake! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. That pass has been well intercepted. He's in here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
Messi having a look.
Sostituito con il numero 6.
And how good was that? A finish of true class. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So now the difference is 3. Messi taking charge of the dead ball. And that's off target. Belletti. Vieira gets a foot in here. Bale has it out wide and in space. Oh, sweet feet. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that was vital. Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Belletti. Mbappe. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Belletti. Quality ball. He can run onto that. There's no flag. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's had it taken off him. Cantona. Oh, and he's through the middle. Look at... And Messi! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away! And that will be it. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all... Oh, what a climb! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So the game's first significant... Big header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Now it's Eto'o. And he was quick to react.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Dembele. It's a sharp pass. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. There they go, hunting in tax. He's had a hit! Palmeiras are looking to break at pace. Shevchenko. Kante spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Eto'o. Steaming on. Eto'o! Vinicius Junior. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Eto'o. Real chance here, big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Davids running with the ball, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread neatly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's chosen to go back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Great hit! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Maldini. And the keeper's got it again. Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu. Chouameni. Tomiyasu. Chouameni. Half an hour played now. Guardiola. Maldini. Tomiyasu.